welcome back. In the last tutorial, we will learn about what is programming languages. It's just a set of instructions that we give to the translator, and this translator can be an interpreter. So, how do we get this Python IDE? Well, we needed to download them from Python Software Foundation from python.org. Let me direct to the website. Python.org is the website for the IDE. Now, before we download the Python, we are going to wait a little bit more because in this course, I want you to understand what we are going to do this thing. I need from you not to just follow my tutorials and video, but also understand the meaning and the fundamentals behind it. Fundamentals like why we are doing this thing, why you are going to learn. So let's take a pause here for a second. If this is your first time in learning the programming language, I have good news for you at the end of the day. Well, all the programming languages do the same thing, they tell machine what to do. However, different programming languages have different ways to do it. The beauty is that most programming languages have a similar principle. If this is your first programming language, well, this is gonna be little bit harder part to learn the first programming language. Afterward, every new programming language you learn become easier and easier in the sense that is not the same as learning English and Japanese. Two different languages in the programming things become a lot easier as you learn first fundamental language. Now, if this is not your first language and let's say you have written code in C, C++ or JavaScript and you want to learn Python, well, you are at the right place. You are going to find this first couple of videos quite easy, but bear with me a trust. We are going to get into some advanced topic. Here we are going to make you full-fledged developer by the end of the course. But let's back to the topic at hand. When people refer Python, the Python mostly like talking about the implementation, that they are talking about language itself, because Python language is just a specification. Okay, you can think of it is as a document that somebody wrote. Let's say when I write the word def, that means something in the Python. When I write the word print, that again something meaning in the Python. Now click on download. Here you are actually downloading this. Python is also called C Python because it is written in C language. This is the repository for Python. This is what we are downloading. This is a program written in C to read your Python file and well run it on machine. But there is other implementations too. For example, JPython project. This translator is written in Java language or run Python in Java. Here is another interpreter written for the .NET to work on Python called IronPython. So here is a little tricky question. When you download it from Python official language is actually you see the Python. So when most people talking about Python, they are talking about to see the Python. Well, it does our translation for us. It interprets our Python codes and run it on the machine. So we are downloading this. Click on download and Python 3.8 and click on save. If you want to really get into the detail as what we are downloading, well, we are downloading a machine that makes our Python code. It goes to the interpreter which interprets the code. After that, it goes to the virtual Python machine which converts into the machine language level language. This Python code is called the bytecode. For example, this bytecode of hello world in our screen, now this might look like a clumsy to you. Now once it creates the bytecode that is closer to the machine, it then uses the C Python virtual machine to create machine level language for the Python. Again, just something that runs this code, and then this code gets run in our machine. So don't worry, you never ever going to ask this question of an interview how this code is made. Actually, maybe developers don't know this, but I want you to use this as a reference that when we writing the Python code throughout the rest of this course, this is what we can understand. This is what is happening in the code. During the writing Python, it goes to the interpreter. Interpreter goes line by line and and execute it. After that, we call a bytecode. This bytecode gets run on the C Python machine, which runs on our computer, our phone, on our laptops. When we are downloading from python.org, actually we are downloading the two pieces, the first interpreter and the second Python virtual machine, so that we can run the Python code. Alright, I think it's time for us to learn how actually run the Python code, and don't worry, we are getting there. We are going to write our first programming in the next tutorial. Till then, enjoy learning and thanks for watching.